Hi, I'm Jason Wirt. We're here at the courts in Springfield for the 32nd Annual Ozarks Basketball Preview, and I'm here with one of our cover athletes, Sadie Chisum from Hartville, and her coach, Mike Percival. First, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So what does it mean to you to be one of the select athletes that's on the cover of the 2018-2019 Ozarks Basketball Preview?
It is a huge honor. I know there's tons of great athletes in this area, and I am just so thankful that you guys picked me to be one of them.
Well, I mean, we're glad you've earned it. I mean, you've been all district, all state, all. If there was an all something, you've won it over your career. And one of the things that jumped out at me when I was doing a little research, you've led your team in like every statistical category for the last 2 years. So there's no question you're a leader on the floor. Going into this last year, knowing that you're the leader of the team, everybody's looking at you, how do you approach this senior year with all the other pressures that come with being a senior? How do you sort of block all that out and be able to be the leader on the court they need?
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not going to change a whole lot. I think that last year what we did worked and everybody worked as a team, but I think keep the team bond close. That is so big to me. I think that helps us get a lot done, and we can compete with other teams just by keeping the team close.
Well, I'm going to embarrass you a little bit here because I was doing some research, and the comments I kept seeing from other coaches and things is your team wouldn't have been what it was last year without you being there leading that team and being on the floor. And that's coming from other coaches. So you're obviously somebody that other teams are looking at and going, okay, that's where we plan our defensive game. So when you get out on the court, you're drawing the double teams, sometimes triple teams. You know, obviously you want to be the one that scores a winning basket. That's the whole reason you're out there. Everybody wants to rock in crunch time.
Yeah.
But how do you as a leader show your team that there are some times where you got to step back, you've got to pass? I mean, how do you make that mental transition when you're going up the floor, everything's high speed, and you kind of get there and go, oh, wait, I got to pull back and readjust?
Yeah, so I know last year Coach talked to me, like, maybe go set screens for other people, get other people open. It's not like people will be worried about me, so that means somebody else isn't being guarded as hard, you know? So just kind of work around things and just try to get other people open, and it'll come.
Because if you're being double teamed, if you can find a way to screen somebody else, you're taking three players out of the play and opening up all kinds of things.
Yeah, right.
So, Coach, let me ask you, what's it like to have a player like this who obviously can read the floor, is unselfish, and opens up opportunities for the rest of your offense? How does that help you as a coach be able to approach the offensive game for the team?
Well, her having the abilities that she has really enables us to open up some other things for other people, because there are a lot of things she does, both ends of the floor, offensive and defensive, that we don't have to worry about. And we can expect every day that she's going to show up and this is what's going to happen, so let's progress on to the next levels.
Now, I actually had some information, some people at your school, I'm not going to tell you who it was, but they said that not only are you a true asset to the basketball team, they said you're a true asset to the school. They talked about your integrity. They just talked about you as just being an incredible example both on and off the court. First, how does that make you feel? But secondly, looking at the rest of your team, how does it feel to know that they are looking at you like that, and that is what they see, and how do you hope that rubs off on them?
Yeah, so that makes me feel awesome. It makes me feel like I am making an impact, which is great. As other girls look at me, I want it to rub off and help Hartville history. Like, I want Hartville to be successful for years to come. And so I hope that they can also have the same effect on other people.
Now, obviously, you look at the team, you want the team to do well, but individually you want to do well. And you're any athlete always has room for improvement. So as you go into this season, you yourself, what parts of your game are you hoping that you can enhance and grow as the year goes on?
Yeah, so I always I want to be quicker all the time because I'm small, so I have to be quick. I have to be scrappy. I really have to make sure to focus on rebounding because sometimes I don't always go rebound. So that's one thing I'm really working on, is getting a lot more rebounds. And then also not reaching. I want to be better on defense because that can win games. Defense wins games.
Okay, I've got to ask. Okay, I get the being scrappy. You're saying you averaged 6 rebounds a game last year. There are a lot of players a lot taller than you that weren't averaging 6 rebounds a game. So you obviously have a good defensive mindset already. Do you look at the defense as really being as much a key to your game as what you can bring at the offensive end?
Oh yeah, defense. Like I said, defense wins games, so I want to make sure I can be the best I can on defense. I probably haven't made as big of an impact on defense as maybe like getting other people open, giving them passes and stuff, but that's what I'm really working on.
Coach, what's it like to have a player saying stuff like that I know I need to improve on defense, I want to work on defense? Because it's very easy to get people to be up to scoring. It's kind of hard to get them to focus on defense. So what's it like when your team leader is telling the rest of the team, defense is key?
No, that makes our job a lot easier, because when one of your better players has leadership skills like that, it makes our job a lot easier. This young lady right here does a great job. I believe, she may correct me here, but she started running cross country because she felt like that could help them have enough members on the female side to have a team. And it has progressed. Today she advanced to the state qualifiers for cross country next week. So we won't get to see her this week in basketball. But that's just the kind of player she is and the kind of person she is.
Well, first, congratulations.
Thank you.
But, let's talk about that. People will talk about training and things like that. How has cross country helped your stamina as a basketball player, and what can you bring from cross country into the court?
Yeah, so my stamina has been a lot better. My endurance is a lot better. My mental toughness is a lot better, because cross country is a hard sport. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done, so it's really helped me improve myself, and I try to incorporate that into basketball practice too, and basketball games, and I encourage other girls to do it because I think it's awesome for all of us.
Now you're going to Evangel, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to college. That's all taken care of. One of the big things you have to worry about as a senior is gone. So knowing you don't have to worry about where you're going to be going to college, how does that take some of the pressure off to be able to focus on this season, this team, and just every game that's in front of you?
So since I know where I'm going, I'm really excited, and I just feel like I don't have to, like you said, I don't have to worry about it, and I'm just excited where I'm going, and I know that, I feel good in my decision too, so that helps.
Well, thank you, guys. Sadie Chisum from Hartville, or Coach Mike Percival. Sadie, one of the cover athletes for the 32nd Annual Ozarks Basketball Preview. I'm Jason Ward for Ozarks Previews.